Injuries are an unavoidable part of football, and a speedy recovery can make all the difference when you're playing in the world's toughest football competition. As part of Arsenal's continuing commitment to move forward, the medical team were proud to show Arsenal World around their new multi-million-pound facility aimed at improving the prevention and rehabilitation of injuries.
Well, we're here now in the just finished brand new extension to the medical department. It is purpose-built to add on to the pre-existing facilities here at Colney. We did have very good facilities. When this was first built 11 years ago, I think it was widely accepted that the medical facilities that we had were probably the best in the Premier League. And over the last few years, as our academy has got bigger, as the squad has got larger, and as medical science and sports medicine has become more and more scientific, we became aware that we actually wanted to offer more to our players, to be able to rehabilitate them in a more scientific way. And on the back of that, we wanted to expand the department, to unify the department, to make our department slightly bigger. And this new building with the facilities in here is the end result of that.
The new facilities combine state-of-the-art equipment and a dedicated space. Research included trips to the Philadelphia Eagles and New York sports teams, the Knicks, Mets, Rangers and Giants.
Well, in the early days we were thinking about how we were going to do it. We visited quite a lot of facilities worldwide, especially NFL, NHL, NBA, and what was evident was the attention to detail and the quality of the flooring in the different facilities. So we've got two different floors here, one good hard-wearing floor, the other one is athletic track, which is different impact forces, reaction forces, which we can use with the injuries that we don't want that amount of reaction force through.
We watched the way that their doctors, physiotherapists, strength and conditioners and the rehabilitation teams work, and as a direct result of that, I'm sure you'll see some of the equipment that we have here now are taken directly from the sports and science teams, the rehabilitation teams, the medical teams, the screening teams that we actually saw over in those departments. Possibly something that teams within football haven't done in the past is to look at other sports and see what you can learn from them. It's something that we'll be doing on a yearly basis, and as I say, other teams will be coming back to try and learn from us as well.
By far the most eye-catching item in the new rehab area is the Alter G treadmill, which allows those with bone and joint injuries in particular to run without feeling the full effect of gravity.
This is the Alter G treadmill, an anti-gravity treadmill, where basically we can run people at percentages of their body weight. We can run them at 20%, 40%, any percentage you can think of, we can take that amount of weight from them. It just enables us to get injuries running a little bit quicker. The ones that are suffering with impact problems, various sorenesses, be it tendonitis, other various problems you can have, various injuries, you can just run them earlier. The earlier we can run them, the more functional it is, and so the quicker we can get them back on the pitch.
The Alter G is complemented by the rest of the equipment, which aims to bring those on the bench back onto the field as quickly as possible and in top condition.
This is the isokinetics testing machine. We can use it as a testing piece of kit where we compare left versus right, we compare quadriceps versus hamstrings, and there's evidence out there for certain ratios. If you fall beyond those ratios, you might be more prone to injury. So we use it to test the lads. Everyone's tested pre-season, so we've got their baselines, and any problems we have in those tests, we act on them accordingly.
It's not just injured players that the area will benefit. Thanks to the support of facility manager Sean O'Connor and Arsene Wenger himself, new signings will be aided as they take their first steps into the club.
Within reason, the manager always said to us, look, don't let money hold you back. If there's something that you need and you can give me a reason why, money will not be an object here. What we don't want to do is to have our players saying, I want to go to Spain or to France or to America or to anywhere else in the world because they have a piece of equipment that they want to use. So the majority of the things that we've brought in here will be to allow our players to say, you don't need to go any further. You've got them all here, we have everything here. And also, especially with regard to recent events, we want to be able to sign a player and screen a player at the last possible minute without having to be dependent upon other places and other machines that exist at other places, so that we have the freedom to sign a player at the very, very last minute if we need to.
Despite the successful recoveries of Kieran Gibbs, Thomas Rosicky, Robin van Persie and Aaron Ramsey from serious injuries, Arsenal and their injury list have come under increasing scrutiny in the modern football world.
There is a perception that we have a lot of injuries here and look how long it takes them to come back. I think the evidence is different. We don't suffer more injuries really on average than any other team. There's lots of UEFA evidence, there's a UEFA study, and it's a very good study which has been going for years. And when you look at all the data we get back from that, we really are middle of the table. But it's something you're always aware of, it's something we're always trying to improve, even if it is going quite well. You always want to get better. But yeah, the evidence is on our side that no, we don't suffer more injuries than anyone else.
Always ahead of the game, the medical team have a close working relationship with the strength and conditioning coaches. Now, with a new facility to help them out, the club can continue to grow and succeed.
Yeah, when I came in '95, we didn't even have the training ground. It was a very basic setup. So we've been here now 12 years, and when I think now, apart from the facilities that we've got now, which is a huge improvement on what we had, the staffing has improved. We now have 3 full-time physios with the first team, 2 full-time physios with the academy and reserves, and consultancy input from a wide range of people: nutritionists, podiatrists, psychologists, yoga teachers, osteopaths. All these people play a part in what everyone is trying to do really, and keep the players on the pitch.
We've already had a couple of terrific success stories so far. Thomas Vermaelen had a little procedure done on his left ankle, and he's responded extremely well, specifically to one piece of equipment. And indeed Abu Diaby, who also had quite a major operation earlier on in the season, and we're hoping now that they'll be back into training and playing very, very soon. I would certainly say that this is one of the state-of-the-art facilities that would be setting us apart from a lot of other Premier League teams, the vast majority of rugby sides, and I would certainly say would set us apart from the vast majority of sport sides, and hopefully this will see us through for the next 7 to 10 years.